while she's growing up, I don't believe my mom ever had more than a nickel at a time she didn't know what to do with. As we grew up, we started doing our laundry. She'd say, well, you can do your laundry, but don't use the soap it tells you to. How come? Well, she said, they're selling soap. And then the same thing with shampoo. Sometimes we had a bar of palm olive soap to wash our hair with. There were times Mom could buy shampoo, and she did. But she'd always tell us, don't use the shampoo that it tells you to. Use half, your hair will get clean and really be nice. And do the same thing with the conditioner. She said you don't need to have that much conditioner on your hair. All goes through with all kinds of stuff. As you grow up and you start cooking, the little packages that you buy at your store that season 1 pound of meat, you can get them for meatloaf, chili, spaghetti, all manner of things. Most of those say that they season 1 pound of meat. And the vast majority of them have over 2,000 milligrams of sodium in the package. Folks, we just got to do a whole lot better than that. Subscribe to my channel, and you'll get a brand new low sodium video every Friday to help you keep that sodium low. I like to make my seasonings and put them in these pretty little jars and mark them. This one is Mexican seasoning. In this jar is 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon black ground pepper, 2 teaspoons onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin ground, McCormick chipotle chili pepper ground up real fine. I found this about 4 months ago, and oh, my husband's happy. He likes a little spice on his eggs, and this one has the small holes in the top. If he's real careful, he can sprinkle a little bit on his eggs, and he'll like them. If he's not real careful, it's just a little bit too spicy. It takes 2 tablespoons of this and 1 tablespoon of oregano leaves. Well, I like the oregano leaves smacked up a little bit, so I put them in my mortar and pestle. Put them together, and here it is. The fine stuff will settle down to the bottom, so I have to shake it, and then reach in it, and get it out with our spoon. Quite good. My pot has some beans in here that are soaking, so I can cook them. It does a great job. I soak them and cook them in bottled water that has no sodium in it, because we can't use canned beans. And I'm not going to use my tap water because it's got sodium in it. I'll soak my beans. I'll cook them in here. And then I'm going to do a couple things with those beans. I'll cook some hamburger meat. Put a little bit of our Mexican seasoning in it. Give it a taste test. If I want it a little spicier, I'll put a little bit more in it. I'm going to do some of the beans. When they get done, I'll smack them down with my potato masher until they're thick. I'll take some of them, put our seasoning in it, and then on those days when we're having a Mexican dinner, but we're not having a lot of sodium, I can put a little cheese on the top. Put them in the microwave, and oh, that is something mighty good to have. Our Mexican seasoning will go on casseroles. We make tacos out of it. We make shredded beef, ground beef, pork. I'm not fond of fish tacos, but you can do that with this too. Sprinkle a little bit in any of your casseroles. I thank my mom for her words of wisdom. There were a lot. My mother was a fine Southern lady.